Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good Saturday evening. I do apologize. I am one day late with this video, but life does happen. I am a wife, I'm a mom, I have multiple jobs, so I'm a busy person. So I'm going to record this quick and then I'm going to let you all get on about your night so I can get on about mine. But I did want to talk about another benefit of estrangement, of going no contact with toxic family members. The first one I think I talked about was the improvement in my romantic relationships. The second one was the improvement in my self-esteem and self-image, and then I'll link that playlist below if you want to see those um on your own time. But the third one I wanted to talk about was that I noticed that I had a genuine fostering of like organic interest, not things that I was told that I liked or directions or career paths that I was told I should pursue. Things that I genuinely wanted, things that like came out of nowhere, like, I think I want to try this. I think I'm really not interested in that. I want to try this here. And it sounds basic and it sounds simple, but when you come from a family structure in which you were taught to allow to think for you, those kind of thought processes can be really difficult to come to on your own. So for me, that was like massive. It was epic, you know what I mean? And for a lot of us, I think that would be the case. Just discovering who you are versus who you were told you were. And that's big. Like it really, really is. That's big. So think about it, think about, career paths, things. Is it really you? Something else I realized too in my healing journey, and I'm gonna be quick, but something else that I realized I've discovered in my healing journey that I have always worked in the field of like human services. So like education, counselors, group homes, all that kind of stuff. I have a heart for just like disadvantaged, hurting, bleeding kids who need a leg up. I've done 2 decades in special education. Like that's my real heart, special education. But I have a heart for disadvantaged kids. And I realized in my healing journey that part of that heart came from the way that I was raised. I have a heart for who I once was, if that makes sense. I have a radar for those kids who need an extra hand, an extra help, an extra set of attention, an extra eye, an adult to care. Because every kid does not come from that. I can tell you after 20 years in education, every kid doesn't come from that. So even that, my career field of choice is kind of a trauma response. And it's like, it's sad to say it, but it's true. And I had to come to terms and deal with that and reckon with that. So, and I love what I do and I'm going to stay in the field. I plan to stay in the field. I love what I do, but I did have to come to realize that that's kind of how I came into that. So if you're thinking about that, or if you've never thought about that, I'd encourage you to think about it. So much of your life comes from how you were raised. And if you were raised well, it'll show. If you were raised in like a toxic, unhealthy environment, that'll also show up in your adult years. I'm out. Have a good Saturday. I'm going to see you guys soon with that other video that I promised you, the message to estranged parents. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.